how's it going? Today we're going to be playing some Skyblock because there's some new features I want to talk about. So recently I made a comment on Liam's channel, one of the biggest Skyblock YouTubers, I'll link him down below, about the tools, and I talked about farm efficiency, and it was very popular. I got a few new subscribers from that, and today we are going to be posting pretty much everything you need to know about farm efficiency, as well as some of the only ways to achieve rates of more than 30 per second, which is absolutely insane already, but it is possible. So first of all, let's talk about what information I've gathered. So all plants have a growth of 5 minutes before they can be harvested. And when they are harvested, it takes 30 seconds for the carrot to be picked up, since we're using carrots here. And then it takes 30 seconds for it to drop onto this conveyor. So generally, if you want to make the most cost-efficient farm, rule of thumb is 5 carrots for every totem. Now let's talk about how to optimize these farms, because if you want to make more than this, there's a lot that has to get done. First of all, you want to maximize the amount of carrots that can be dropped within a 1 block range. So you want to have a setup like this. All the really good carrot farms should start like this, or else you're just wasting efficiency, you're wasting floors. I have no idea what you're doing. And there's a lot of zero loss farms, but all the zero loss farms don't even compare to the rates of this, which is kind of pathetic. I mean, one of these at max height will make you 2.5 mil a night, when some of the best farms don't even come close. And that's without optimizing it. But so, rule of thumb for this farm, what makes it so good? We have 8 totems, 60 carrot spawns. Carrots are the weirdest item to farm. I started with carrots since I'm an early game player. I will eventually make one of these for onions, and this will help you farm immensely. So now let's go over how to build a layer. So this is an invention I came up with. It's essentially an elevator. You can just, on PC you have to hold jump down, but you hold jump and walk up, and it'll go a lot faster if you angle your camera right. It's kind of hard to on mobile, but if we compare this to a ladder, this will win every time. So now let's build a layer. Alright, so when you're building a layer, you're going to start building from these pillars that we have already built. They look really nice. You only have to build up one, but when you're finished building a farm, I would go ahead and build the other ones up. Let's go ahead and plant these down here. Also, bear in mind this will be a very long video, because I will be talking about many features that will buff your farms by a lot, because I really want to help you guys. There is a lot of discrepancies that need to be fixed. So the main topic right now is going to be item cap after we get this built up. So you're just going to build up 3. That's the height of the totem, so we build up 1 more. And then we build to the core. And then once we're at the core, we make this shape right here. Every good carrot farm that doesn't make use of the super conveyor glitch should start off like this. Well, really, for any farm. Alright, so this is how I remember how to make it. So you're going to want to make this shape on every side. Alright, so we'll do that real quick. Almost done. Now you're going to want to make a spiral going around. Did we mess up? I think we might have. My bad. But either way, this spiral stays the same throughout the build. Alright, we just built that one side wrong. No problem. Bit of a dirt moment. So now you can just harvest this, place in your mechanics, and all will be good. So with this layer, we'll come back to that in a little while, and I'll show you a trick to improve any farm drastically. This does require a few things. You need to either have a mobile device to play on. You need 2 devices, and one of them has to be mobile. Or you need help from a friend and just a device. But so what we'll do is we'll plant carrots here, and you can do this for other farms as well. What we're going to do here is we're going to do a trick where we're going to optimize the farms so we're consistently getting 30 drops per sec. I haven't done much research into this. I will post 5 update videos throughout this series. I am going to make a series on this because there are 5 very different levels of how hardcore you can do this. Alright, now let's talk about how to make your farms way better than they already are. And me and my friend have started working on this, but he's not on. So you want to have an alt account, and that island will just be like a total farming island. And one thing that's really weird about Skyblock is there's chunks, which is helpful, like in Minecraft. But the chunks can be relatively inconsistent throughout an island. So I'm in the works of coming up with a way to a distance that will always guarantee you're outside of another chunk. Alright, so let's talk about chunks. They're very difficult to deal with. I believe there are chunks here. I'm not sure exactly how big they are, but figuring out how big they can be would be super duper helpful. As you can see, this farm has produced a lot of carrots, and we only have 2 layers. So there is an item cap. It is 30 for every single item in the game. So one very important thing to do is to optimize your farms. Now, this only really matters if you have large farms. But so one thing you can do is build up as high as your farm is going to be. So we're going to build up like a good 60 blocks or something. And we're going to want to see how long it takes for it to fall. About 2 seconds. Alright. So with that knowledge, we can line up our totems so they harvest at a certain time. So we'll do it with the top layer. So you need to either pick a time frame. So we know that items will change states every 30 seconds. So what we can do is we can wait for a specific totem to pick up an item, and then we'll do some stuff with it. So I believe on the floor below there are a lot of, yes, as soon as they dispense one of the carrots, we'll start a timer. And these aren't done perfectly. They don't have to be done perfectly, not for this level. Now we're going to want to go for 31 here, I believe, since the way the totem was timed, it will be better if we go for 31. But we want to micromanage our totem placement so that carrots are dropped at different times. If you have a wave of totems, that's when you're going to experience losses. And now we just hit 31 seconds to place them all down. And that's all. Now, our farm isn't big enough to suffer from losses yet. but it will be big enough soon. So you might as well go and do this. And for your farms, if you're experiencing big waves, I highly, highly recommend doing this. When me and my friend did this to our old farm, we experienced rate increases by an immense amount. Like, we went from 1,500 carrots in a night. My bad, not 1,500, 15K. It was really like at 2K in a couple hours or something like that. I don't know exactly what it was, but we almost doubled our carrot growth. That's what I do remember. And one more final tip for farms. Don't use conveyors as much as you can. All right, one more final thing. Thank you for all the support and new subscribers on the channel. So I'll be giving away a large part of my AFK session to whoever comments, to one of the people that comments down below. Just comment your Roblox username. You don't have to subscribe to enter, though I would appreciate it. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.